Hello, YouTubers. Welcome to my channel. I'm still in my dress-up mode. Yes. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today's going to be a quick video. I just wanted to talk about Harry arriving in the UK right now and the perpetration and the fraud-like behaviors that go on with this dude, this fake royal. It's bad. I mean, I know sometimes, you say, yeah, we know how bad it is, but I really don't know if we really fully understand how bad it is. Harry is in a desperate situation right now. He is trying so hard to get his old life back. I mean, the fact that he has showed up in England putting a wreath down for the late Queen, and we know about it. It just shows you the level of desperation that this man has and how he knows he's messed up. He wants people to forgive him so badly. He wants his old life back. And we know that's not going to happen. So now what? Yeah. All right, let's talk about it. So Harry has arrived in the UK today. And the royal family hasn't disclosed anything whether or not they're going to meet with Harry or not. Now, I do believe that the royals do some covert things where they may do something, but they don't want the press to know about it. And I think this might be one of those situations. Because knowing that you have met with Harry will bring a lot of backlash from people. People just are not feeling Harry at all. And I think the king may want to meet with his son, but not let people know about it. Because at the end of the day, I mean, he is a father. He might be a not happy father with his son, but he still might want to meet with him and not let the press know about it. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. So we know that Harry is on this somewhat of a fake royal tour for 4 days of engagements. Now, this is going to be his longest trip since he and Meghan came back in 2022 for the Queen's funeral. And I can imagine Harry is always trying to find ways to get away and wants to get away, because that is a sign that he's just not really happy over in America right now. Any reason to leave, he's jumping on a flight, he's getting there and staying some extra days. We know he did that when he went to South Africa. He was supposed to come back, but he ended up not coming back when he was expected, because he was like, okay, I really don't want to go back home. Can I just stay a little bit longer? Because I think that's how bad things are for him right now. Now, there are these claims that Harry would like to reset his tattered relationship with his family. Yeah, he wants to finally reset this. But Buckingham Palace is remaining tight-lipped on whether or not King Charles will meet with his estranged son. Now, it demonstrates the level of sensitivity around the feud between Harry and the royal family. And we know it's just exhausting with everything that happened around Harry and his security, where he didn't get his security. There's just been a lot going on with Harry and even the government of the United Kingdom. This man has put himself up against a wall where he knows he's done a lot of bad things that have pretty much made his own family in the UK not really like him. And so he has to do a lot to get this support back, but I don't think it will ever happen. So we know also that Harry had offended many people by claiming that his loss in the case around his security was an establishment stitch-up. Yeah. This is what he said. And we also know that he questioned whether, not knowing how long his father was going to live. Now, Harry and his father have not seen each other since February of last year, when Harry flew to the UK after it was announced that Charles had cancer. He did see his father for a brief moment then, but hasn't since. He was not informed beforehand for fear of leaks, and the pair met for just a half an hour. Harry, that's going to be the rest of your life. How the visit was when you came last year is pretty much going to be a continuation. There's no trust there at all. Now, King Charles is currently at Burke Hall, his Scottish residence, privately marking his mother's death and his succession to the throne on Monday. Now, Prince William, who has taken a much firmer line on rekindling of relationships with his brother, has official engagements elsewhere on every single day of Harry's visit. Yes, I can imagine. People have been calling and asking whether or not William and his wife will be able to attend such and such. And they're like, yeah, yeah, we'll be there. Harry gonna be here. Oh, yeah, we coming. They want nothing to do with this man. I'm sure they will go out of their way to make appointments to not have any downtime while Harry is in the UK. Now, we know these events get planned way ahead of time, but hey, you just never know what could have been a last-minute engagement. Now, the Welleses, they have an engagement in Sunningdale, Berkshire. I know sometimes I say these things wrong and you all let me know, so okay. To commemorate the life of his grandmother on the 3rd anniversary of her death. And on Tuesday, he will be in London visiting the Spiral Skills, a youth organization in Lambeth, which has received funding from his Homewards campaign to tackle homelessness in 6 trial areas around the UK. And on Wednesday, William will visit a mental health hub at Cardiff's Principality Stadium to mark World Suicide Prevention Day. So yeah, William is keeping himself busy, as I'm sure he would normally do anyway, regardless of Harry coming here. And these are things that don't last the whole day. It's not like he has a full schedule each day. So yeah, he's not going to make way to see Harry at all. I don't believe. So meanwhile, on Monday, Harry is going to attend the Well Child Awards in London, a charity which supports youngsters affected by terminal and serious illness and their families. He's been a patron of it for 17 years, even after stepping down as a working royal, and will present an award. Yeah, and I can imagine he's probably getting paid. I mean, really? He's going to come do something for free when he needs money? I don't think so. So a lot of times these charities that have patrons, they charge and they have to pay people to come and speak and do certain things. And if it's, you know, and if people really want to care and support a charity, I don't think they would charge. So Harry, it would be good. It would be a good question to ask to find out if Harry is actually being paid to attend this Well Child. I almost want to believe that he is, because this man is desperate. He's needing money. They don't have any income coming in on a regular basis. We know how much money they spend. The cost of living for this couple is astronomical. And I don't know. It just seems like he's doing this because he wants to go back to the life that he had. But we all have to remember that he wanted to come home and bring his family to the UK one day. This is what he really wants. One of his friends said he's not given up hope. He really would like to come back to the UK much more. Now, if his friend is saying that Harry wants to come back much more, that doesn't hold too well for what your current life is like in America. If you want to come back much more and wants to bring the kids, like that is, I mean, imagine how desperate you are to have something of a normal life with your family, but you can't because your wife has got a stick up, you know what? Like your wife is the reason. Your wife is why you can't do a lot of the things you want to do. And Harry just needs to man up and do what he wants to do. I mean, it's enough going around being the lapdog for Meghan. Another one of Harry's friends has said that he's made it absolutely clear that he wants a reconciliation with his family. It's on them now. And that's right. It's on the royal family now. And guess what? It's going to stay on the royal family as far as Harry is concerned, because they're not going to do anything to appease Harry. Nothing. So Harry, you can keep waiting all you want. You're never going to get what you want from the royal family. They know you've put the ball in their court. They're like, okay, they're just standing there. Oh, you gonna put it on us? We haven't done nothing. So it's just gonna stay where you want it to be, because the royal family is not going to budge. At least publicly, I don't think. they're not going to budge an inch on anything that Harry wants because it's irrelevant. Another source is also mentioning that it's just not that easy to dismiss recent events and try to paper over the damage that has been done. Trust has been lost and will not be easy to recover. Now, earlier this year, Harry also told the BBC that he believed that any visit to the UK came with significant risk of physical harm to himself and his family. And this is the thing that I've always thought about around Harry saying that it's dangerous in the UK. If it's really as dangerous as you're saying in the UK, Harry, nothing happened while you guys were living here in the UK. I mean, you're going to get the security you need when you come back to visit with certain stipulations. I mean, you're going to have security. So why is there this constant, I can't come back because I can't trust that my family will be safe? That's just something that Meghan put in his ear to make him believe that there was some harm, because she knows things are just not going to be to the standard that they would like it to be. But it's going to have a standard. You're going to be protected, and there's no reason to not even go to the UK. And I think Meghan is the one putting the scarcity tactic on Harry as a way to gaslight him into thinking that, well, I'm not going to go until you give me what I want, everything, because it's not dangerous. Because Meghan not going to the UK is a decision by Meghan, not Harry. You best be believing that. Because Harry does not have the backbone to prevent Meghan to do things that she wants to do. Case in point, what I talked about in my video yesterday with the pictures of the kids. Meghan doesn't care. Meghan's going to do what she wants to do. He is said to be relishing the opportunity to enjoy a purely positive week. Oh, really, Harry? Well, that's just up to you, because you've been the one who's been putting out a lot of negativity lately. You see, so yeah, it's all up to you. And we all know that it was said in the media that Harry put down a wreath, in memory of his grandmother. And it's almost like, yeah, you wanted people to know that because you really need that positive press right now. And just once again, using your family to help make yourself look good. And you just don't really come off very well. Harry is in a slump. He desperately wants to be forgiven, and Meghan could care less. Meghan could care less. Harry is trying to get his old life back, but it doesn't seem that things have really completely warmed to him just yet. There may be a possibility for him to see the king on Wednesday, but we know William is not going to see him. And I just hope that it continues to be like this for Harry, where he is shut out the door, because he really needs to understand the wrongs that he has done and pay the price for that, and hurt a little bit, and really feel the pain of what you have done. It speaks volumes that you think you should be entitled to people forgiving you for all that you've done, but all it has exposed you for the man you allowed Meghan to help you to become. Because who you are now, Harry, was a creation of Meghan and her own life, and how she has allowed people to be hurt by her and her actions. And now Harry's just doing the same thing that Meghan has done. So it's just Harry needs to wake up out of his stupidness, that his life is in a conundrum because of his wife. And I hope nobody forgives this man. Nobody forgives him for everything that he has done, because he needs to understand you can't go through life like this and then expect to say, I'm sorry, and then go back to your regular old life. It doesn't work that way. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see what is to come this week with Harry and his walking abouts as a fake royal in the UK this week, and we'll talk about it. All right, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will definitely see you in my next video. Cheerio!